Guys, welcome aboard. This is Big C. Welcome to the Big C and the Mama YouTube channel. This is the first video which we've set up for this series, and the reason for the page, very good reason, Trace and I are about to set off on a global exploit of mammoth proportions. I think that's right, exploit. We're going to be travelling for the next 3 months, starting April 1st, April Fools. No, it's not a joke. We'll be leaving that day. Leaving from Perth, and we're going to travel to 8 different countries. We're going to do every Disneyland on the entire globe. So, but we'll be doing that in one succinct journey. So every park we will be traveling to in the next 90 days. Along the way, we're going to be traveling to 8 different countries. We're going from here to Indonesia. So 3 days in Bali. Then from Bali, we're flying to China. We're going to go back to Beijing, and we're going to do another section of the Great Wall, one called Jingshalin, which is pretty bloody steep apparently. From there, we're going to go to Shanghai Disney. From Shanghai, we're then going to fly to Hong Kong Disney. Spend a little bit of time doing some other stuff while we're there as well. From Hong Kong, we're going to fly to San Francisco. From San Fran, we're going to go down to LA, spend a little bit of time around LA. Of course, we're going to go to Anaheim, do that. And then from LA, we're going to travel. We've got a massive trip around the States. Grand Canyon, Las Vegas, all the way across. We're going to do a week's road trip through Texas. So we're hopefully going to get to Houston and a whole bunch of other places. From there, we're going to be traveling across to Orlando. We're going to spend a week in Orlando. And once we get to Orlando, of course, we're going to do all the Disney parks over there. There's 4 to do there. We're going to go and do a whole bunch of stuff in Orlando. From Orlando, we're going to be heading up to Washington, and then we're going to jump in a car and drive to a mate of mine's, Christopher Gooding. We're going to head to his place, and he lives, I think it's Cinque Terre or somewhere. There's a little tiny town where he lives, and there's a beach close by that's got a whole bunch of wild brumbies in this national park. So I want to go to that. So we're going to stay with Tor and his good family for the weekend. From there, we're going to head up to New York. We'll stay there probably a day, get on a plane, fly to Paris. We're going to see the Paris Disney and go and get our croissants on. So Paris Disney, we're there for about 3 days, I think, all up. Back to New York. From New York, we're then going to do a trip up to Niagara Falls. From Niagara Falls, back into the States again. We're going to head down to, I think we've got a George Strait concert in Tulsa. And I think that's about when we're doing it. Somewhere in the middle there, we're doing a big, massive trip through Yellowstone and North Dakota, South Dakota, the Grand Tetons, Mount Rushmore, a whole bunch of stuff through there. From there, we're going to head up to sunny Calgary, and hopefully it might be sunny at that point. We're going to head up to Calgary, go and see a couple of mates up there, go down south to one mate, and then we're going to head up to a farm where I used to live many years ago. So we're going to do a little bit of time up in Wimborne, Alberta. And then from there, we're going to go back to Calgary, jump in a hire car, and then we're going to travel across the country. We're going to travel across from Alberta to British Columbia. British Columbia, we're going to go through Banff and through Lake Louise and Kamloops and Glacier National Park and make like tourists on the way across. I want to go to a place called the Shuswap, which is a very cool little spot. So the Shuswap, get across to Vancouver. Love to go up to Whistler, have another look back up there. Last time I was there was 1990. So that'd be very cool. Back to Vancouver, and then we're going to fly up to Alaska. Now, this is still a maybe yet, but so far we're going to go up to Alaska. We're going to spend about a week in Alaska, and then from Alaska, we come back down. We're going to go and see a mate of mine near Portland, so down to Portland, and then from Portland we're going to head through to San Fran. San Fran, we then fly to, we leave America. Bye y'all, and then we're going to head to Tokyo. So Tokyo, of course, we're going to do Tokyo Disney, Tokyo Sea there. And then from Tokyo, we head home. So that should take us all round. I think it's nearly 12 or 13 weeks. But it's going to be the epic journey. So what I want to do, I'm just going to set up a separate channel. And you guys can come along for the ride. If you've got anything that you want us to look at while we're in areas, if we can make it happen, we will. But basically, I'm going to vlog the whole thing for you. So it's just going to be one of those grand adventures. And if you want to come along, you're more than welcome. So there's also going to be a Facebook page with the same name, Big C and the Mama. But I'll probably invite you along to get in board with that. So we're just about to lose our good weather in Perth. Hopefully where we travel to is going to have glorious weather everywhere, and it's going to be quite good. Let me know if there's anything you want us to have a look at on the journey. This is Big Cole for Big C and the Mama. Stay tuned. More to come.